The type of man you really want does not care about your money. Let's have that conversation. The type of man you really want, the one everyone is fighting over, does not care about your money. So the question is, what does he care about? Are we ready to have that conversation? What does he care about? I'm talking about a real conversation, or we're just going to pretend like we put our head in the sand and act like he doesn't have preferences. The type of man that you want does not care about your money. If you have a great career, and everything, that's great. That's wonderful. It's indifferent to him. The type of man you're all fighting over does not care about your money. Doesn't care about your degree. So you cannot leverage that. Now, without your degree and without your money, what do you have left? That's the conversation that we need to have. Without the degrees, without the money, what is left? Because that's the conversation that you need to have. That's the assessment that you need to begin to do. Let's do that assessment. If he doesn't care about money, doesn't care about the career, it's great that I have it. Wonderful. Like, he'll say, great. He's not jealous. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have time. The kind of man we're talking about doesn't have time. Established, got his life going on, clean, fine, got it going on. Without your degree, without your money, now what? Because he's going to pay that. He's an established man. Those things are indifferent. He already, especially a man like that, they already know. They already know. The buck stops with them. They already know what to do. So your money's out the way. Your degrees are out the way. What is left? Because that's what they're assessing on. If you're ever wondering, like, oh, I want an established man, but, there's no but. What do they want? I literally want you to sit down and write it down. Like, what do they want? The first thing I can tell you for a fact is your disposition, like your character and your essence. Just write that down as number one. First of all, let me be fair. Establishment, you got to be fine. You got to look like, you have to be fine unless you help them become established, right? So let's just talk about the looks first. You have to look fine. Let's say we have a 35-year-old man, completely established, in the gym, come home, nice place, nice cars, everything solid, credit score where it needs to be, money running like it's nothing. This man is cool as a cucumber. He can have any woman he wants. Any woman, he's established. He's set. 35 years old, looking for a wife. He don't care about the money. He don't care about your degree. Now, what do you bring to the table? Because that's the conversation that we need to have. What do you look like first? When he sees you and he's looking around for a woman, men are competitive. Believe everything I say, right? Here's the truth, right? You don't have to believe anything I say. I only speak to women who want results. So if you don't want to be married, you don't want to have a kid, why do you bother to respond? It's still beyond me, right? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to women who desire to be married, happily married with children, right? So career, income, out the way. We're talking about establishment where all the women want. He looks fine, goes to work, come back, peace, gym, does his routine. And routine, top thing they do, you can count on an establishment. That man has a routine that he runs like clockwork. That's how he became established. Very disciplined people. Now, he does not want chaos. He needs peace. Why? Because he's not about to mess up everything he just spent his life building. Y'all didn't talk to him in his 20s because he didn't have money. He was probably a little bit awkward. Finally knew the gym and money is going to get me to where I need to be. He's put in the work. That's what y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all think that these 35-year-old men that look like something, that got the muscles, right? That have the money, they just got there overnight. They did not. That's called building and stacking and discipline. So he's done all this work. And you think when this man looks around and like looking to choose, he wants the best in the marketplace. You're not going to like marketplace. He wants the best in the marketplace. Why? Because he put in the work. How dare you require him to want less? Why should he want less? So what you're not going to like is, I got 5 degrees. I got my own home and I got this and I got that. Okay? His preferences, not yours. Everything you just said right now is your preferences. Of course you want that from him. You want him to have his own home. You want him to have this. You want him. He has that. What is his preferences until you ladies are ready to have conversations about what the established man preferences are? You're not even going to be able to touch them. And that's probably why you haven't, respectfully, because all you do is talk to other women who run their mouth over and over and over, have never lived with an established man, don't even know that discipline is their number one thing, have no idea that they run a strict program, they have routines, they don't play about that. They don't play about that. That's how they got there. Success has a blueprint. So if that's how he is and you are not peaceful, can't cooperate, all over the damn place because you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do, to that man, you look absolutely chaotic. That's the part that you're not understanding. And no matter how nice, no matter how calm, no matter how many times it's being explained, you are unwilling to get it because it's very emotional, because you have a need to just get what you want, and that man is not supposed to have any desires and any wants. And that's why he just ignores. And what does he do? He goes gets what he wants. They're not going to be on here arguing with you. I'm just trying to enlighten you and open your eyes and say, hey, they have preferences too. And the preferences, this is what the preferences look like, feel like. This is the essence. This is how they work with the men that are like that. So if you want a man like that, are you his preference? Do you fit? If not, you need to reconsider who you think your match is. And that's the reality of the conversation.